Welcome back to the channel. We're actually in a little bit of a different place because we are in a little bit of a different place. We're located today in Medellin, Colombia, all the way from Vancouver, Canada. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 reasons why we decided to move to Medellin for a little bit and what we're doing with our business and a little bit of an update. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, to understand the first reason why we moved to Medellin, Colombia, you have to understand that we did real estate for 7 years. I did it for 7 years. My wife did it for about 3 years. We sold houses. We did pretty well. I did like $1 million GCI in a rolling 24-month calendar. And we hit some really cool milestones. We represented projects, sold 100-unit complexes, all that stuff. But what was missing from that was the location freedom. So location and time freedom, actually. So we were accumulating wealth. We were making money. But we were quickly realizing that we were basically selling our souls to be able to do so because we had to be available around the clock. We had to not leave the country. We had to be in our area. And if you know Vancouver, it is very cold in the wintertime, and I do not like the cold. So that was one of the reasons we decided to make that transition to selling houses all the way to helping other agents sell houses. So we actually help other realtors scale their business using something called the precision targeting funnel. You can go to our website. This video is not about that, but it basically is a massive system on steroids that brings you clients, warms them up, and then closes the deal for you. But to understand the reason why we're in Medellin, you do need to understand that we are working remotely now. We can do that entire business from our laptops and our phones. And we actually have virtual assistants that are located not even here, not even home, but they're actually located in Egypt. So there's a whole lot there. Now, the first reason that we moved to Medellin, Colombia, was the fact that the weather is amazing. I'll probably pan out and show some clips here, but the weather in Medellin is just brilliant. They call it the eternal spring area, and it's 26 degrees. It's January 14th or 15th or something like that, and it's beautiful out here. We did see that it was going to rain on the calendar a couple of days while we were here, but it honestly hasn't. We haven't seen one speck of rain. I hope I don't jinx it, but it's been amazing here. It's 26 degrees, it's hot. We're able to basically do everything outside, which brings me to the second reason. The second reason we moved to Medellin, Colombia is the fact that we're able to walk everywhere. We're able to walk to the grocery store, walk to the gym, walk to cafes. We're able to really get those steps in, and we've been averaging around 7 to 11,000 steps, whereas at home I average about 2 to 4,000 steps per day, which is a big difference. I mean, steps in general will get you in shape really quickly. So being able to actually just incorporate it in your daily life, and let alone not even just incorporate the steps and having to walk places, you have beautiful views. There's so much greenery, there's so much lush, like, environment is just insane here. You're able, like, I'm just looking outside. We're able to like just see all these plants, and even in our house alone, our Airbnb, we have about like 30, I'd say about 35 plants in total in this Airbnb. And there's a lady who comes every Friday night to water all the plants. So it's just, you're around a lot of life, and you have really good views while you're doing all that walking, and you're basically getting your exercise in. Which brings me to the next point. The gym scene is insane. There's a really cool gym where we're located, and it's basically like a bodybuilder gym, but it has like an outdoor rooftop patio, not patio, turf area where you can basically work out, do your lifts there. There's sun. It's amazing. And it overall just gives you better workouts. So third one is we want to get in really good shape. So we decided to come out here when it's cold and it's rainy and it's nasty at home. We're out here in the sun working on ourselves. I hit the gym this morning. I meditated at the gym on the rooftop in the sun. Like, it's just a different kind of experience in and of itself. Now, the fourth reason is the cost of living. Now, this Airbnb is on the more expensive side, so I wouldn't say that this place was cheap, but you can get places that are like $1,000, $2,000 a month. This was around $4,000, $4,100 a month. But you can get places that are really nice, and they're basically like a couple of $1,000s a month. And this place has like a massive kitchen. It has a loft upstairs with a hammock. a massive bed, a projector screen. Like it's pretty cool. It's a nice place, and there's a lot of workstations as well. So I mean, despite the workstations here, we can always go to a cafe and like the coffee is like $2, $3 when we go there, as opposed to Vancouver, where you go out, you get a coffee, it's about $7, and then there's taxes in that, and then there's a tip, and like it's just super annoying. They don't even tip here, even if they do. I think we've been to like 2 or 3 places that tip, and they've asked for like $1 or $2, which is completely fine. Their service is way better than Canada as well, and we don't mind paying for that. So the last reason why we moved to Medellin, Colombia, to be able to pursue our online business and basically scale the crap out of it, is the fact that the lifestyle and overall the getting away from distractions was massive for us. So we have a massive family, we have a massive friend circle, things like that. So we do love that. We appreciate that so much. But at times where you're scaling and where you're really needing to put all into your business or all into yourself, you need to have solitude, right? You need to have the ability to be alone and just focus purely on what you're set out to do. So for us, it's get as fit as possible, scale the business as much as possible, hire as many key people as we need in the business, and take care of our mind as much as we take care of our body. So we want to be able to really read every day, meditate every day, hit the gym, eat well. The first couple of days we did eat at restaurants, and like we were just eating whatever we wanted. We had some dessert, but that's the experience. Throughout the week, we want to keep it really clean, and then on the weekends we'll probably do like trips, like day trips to like there's a coffee farm here and there's a chocolate farm and things like that. So that's basically it. Those are the 5 reasons why we decided to move to Medellin, Colombia for a little bit, just to be able to focus on ourselves, our business, and be able to just get away from distractions and experience something new. It's been amazing. If anybody's thinking about it, I highly recommend to do it. You don't want to be scared of these things. A lot of times people will put in your head, oh, it's not a safe place, or it's not the place to be. I feel safer here than I do when I traveled Europe and Paris and all these other places. Paris was like particularly weird for me, and I think there was another place too. I'm pretty sure it was around the time I went to Paris, but I can't remember. Europe has some really sketchy places, but if you are gonna move to Medellin, start brushing up on your Spanish. We ran into 2 people that speak English. All the rest are like completely Spanish. So amazing experience, and I look forward to keeping you guys up to date. But more importantly, we're gonna get back to more real estate related videos. And if you're a realtor, and if you're or you're looking to get into real estate, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on future videos.